So I'm thinking today about building some sort of mountainous, snowy, futuristic city. I've already loosely prepared a spot. We got some trenches and cliffs and whatnot to work with. I hollowed out this massive sphere crater thing right here, so this could be cool for something, but I think for now I'm going to start right over here, like this cliff spot. So let me get my color palette. So I said like black and red. That's a good contrast. So maybe red terracotta, red concrete. Oh, basalt. That would be great. Alright, it's a shell, but it's a start. I like the color palette, at least. It's very dark. Definitely want to get some walls in here too. That's gonna just be a little touch of depth, but that'll work nicely. You guys built your couch so far away.
Well,
That's what we've been saying.
Here, wait, watch this. I built you a new one. I think it'd be really cool if I had a couple of giant towers at the front here. Not necessarily like guard towers, but just like a big, imposing structure. Like that looks roughly equal, right? And then we can put some like massive red banners hanging down from them. That'd be cool. And then let's put snow on top of this bridge. It's gonna be like all exposed to the air.
Oh, let's play War Thunder.
Great online action game.
War Thunder in Minecraft?
So goated, bro.
Alright, that looks pretty cool. I want to have an accent of red though. I just need a certain amount of color. Maybe copper? That could be cool. Just like here and there, you know, like a splash of color. I could even drape a banner right here across this canyon. Oh. That looks pretty cool. Needs a little bit of depth though. Maybe I'll have some like walls on the sides. And I want it to be like kind of tattered. Like we'll break up a couple of these pieces here. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like that. So this will be like a mini banner, and then on the towers up here we'll have some like truly massive banners. But yeah, I like that little splash of color in the bridge as well. I like that. Alright, I reduced the trench a little bit further because I didn't like how close the banner was to the ground. But at this point, I think this is pretty much the bridge, although maybe one last touch. I want to emphasize like the sci-fi vibe, you know? And maybe end rods would be cool. Like maybe just on the edge like this. And that looks alright. I want to break it up just a little bit though. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Alright, that tower looks pretty good. At least the base of it. I haven't really done anything else. Maybe I'll start with this one. I'll use this as like the template. Alright, I'm still kind of figuring out what this tower is supposed to look like, because it's kind of it looks like a creeper, honestly. But I want to put one of the banners on there right now. I think that'll look really cool, like one of these things. Yeah, something like that length. That's gonna be massive, dude. Alright, that looks pretty cool, dude. The red color and the white, like that's such a good pop color. I like it. The tower itself still definitely needs work, but that's like the main element. Is this a lounge?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the music lounge.
Alright, well by the power of some cheeky world edit, I have copy and pasted the tower over. I do want to make each tower a little bit distinct though, and a good way to do that is to always kind of just like damage one of them, make it like kind of ruined. So I might blow a giant hole in the side of this with TNT. Alright, I made a few additions with the stone indents and just, you know, details here and there, and that looks pretty nice, but I think the tower itself is just a little bit too, like it's just too messy, or like there's too much of this blackstone stuff or whatever that is, you know? But I think it'll be fine because these towers are not going to stand by themselves. I'm going to add more structure around them. Oh, it's snowing now. Oh, that's a nice change. Maybe this right here could be a runway or like a hangar or some sort of military thing, because I don't want this to just be a castle. It might look like this is just a castle right now, but I want this to be like a sci-fi Destiny-esque kind of military installation. So a runway could be pretty cool. Just don't know if it makes a ton of sense for it to be right on top of this. Maybe the runway could be going into the mountain a little bit. Here, let me just try something. I have an idea.
I'm the roach in your drawer, I've lived here long before you. I'm the rumble of a war, it gets hard to ignore you.
Woo, Maple!
Incredible.
Dude, we have musical concerts on the SMP. That's crazy. Maple is a great singer. Alright, let me just finish up this idea I was going to show you. Alright, well I've done quite a bit of building, so let me just catch you up to speed. So now we've got a runway, and I'm going to put some sort of fighter jets and things landing on this. We got some of this like sloped armor for the actual part of the military hangar, the base. I think it looks pretty cool. I haven't finished these sides over here. This is more just like a sample, a taste of what it could look like, and I think it turns out pretty good. And then up here is going to be a roof, and I'm thinking it's not just going to be like a flat roof, it's just going to be another layer where I can put stuff like cranes and crates and whatnot. And I think, you know, I've done so much architecture stuff right now. I would like to build a ship, and maybe it could be like a transport ship or some sort of military vehicle. So I want a new color palette, and I'm thinking more like white concrete and maybe more lighter gray colors. So maybe it'll be about that big. It's not super massive, but it'll be like a medium-sized ship. Alright, so it might be hard to tell what you're looking at, but that's the basic idea. It's just kind of like a bone skeleton of the ship right now. These are like twin engines in the back. This is the front up here. This is like the center core. I'm going to build half of it and then copy it over, because there's just no possible way that I'm going to be able to do this freehand the entire time. I would say for now I'm going to start getting some detail in on these panels just to help me out a little bit. Okay, I think that's enough detail at this point to flip it over, and then we'll have more of like a full ship shape. And there we go. That already looks much more like a ship, doesn't it? Now that both sides are symmetrical. Looks pretty cool. I'll probably do several rounds of that. Like, this is still very much the basic concept, and then when I get even more detail and more panels and little bits and bobs, I'll copy it again so that it's symmetrical again. But this looks pretty cool. So now I'm going to focus more on like the finer details, like the slabs and the daylight sensors and all that, to make it feel more detailed. I want this to be a little bit more sleek. Let's come out a little bit like this. Just kind of like a hood. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, well I would say at this point, this is pretty much the exterior done. I mean, I feel like I didn't make the ship big enough to really get fine details out of it, because it's just kind of hard to work on this scale. It's more like a miniature ship. But I still think it looks pretty cool. It's just like a little simple transport ship. But because it's so small, I can do the interior pretty easily. So let's move on to that. I guess actually I should think, so this is roughly the center of the ship, so we could just make like a hangar door, like right here. And this will be like the energy shield you go through. It's like the hangar door. I guess I did actually build it quite far from the roof. I guess I could move it over, couldn't I? Alright, that looks better. That's a little bit closer. I ended up even cutting off some of this, like roof part here, so it's even closer than it looks. There we go, repaired that. So yeah, now it's really not that far at all. We could build a little bridge out to this. But before I do that, I want to work on the actual ship. So let's clear this out a little bit. Alright, so this could be like the cargo transport area, like where maybe cargo's unloaded and loaded up. Alright, it's a little bit rustic for this build palette, but you know, this is the cargo area. Maybe up here could be more cargo, like more long-term cargo. Or maybe I can divide this up into two sections, like one half of the front is cargo and one half is transport. So I did say I want it to be a transport ship. It's gonna be like a clearance transport ship. I guess actually it would be nice to have some windows on the ship. I assume this is just, yeah, open to the air, so we can do a couple windows. So I guess I'll have a divider going down the middle to illustrate the division between transport and cargo. Maybe all the way up in the front could be like semi-engine controls or like the bridge or something. Yeah, that'll do. It looks fine for a cockpit. I mean, you can't really see out the front of it, you can only see up, but it's fine. Maybe I could build like a little periscope or something where you could like look up like this.
Whoa, have you seen this randomly generated structure that's just formed on the platform outside?
Oh, what did you do, Pot? Where is it?
It's right there. Can you not see it? You know, I didn't make it. It's naturally generated.
Alright, let's get Captain Clarence.
Captain Clarence?
Excuse me.
Wait.
God, the reverb. Alright, so someone already built a couch over here, so I guess this will be the transport side where we have like beds and stuff. Probably shouldn't have these doors here. Oh, sorry, Clarence. Alright, we got our Clarence soldiers ready to deploy at any moment's notice. And then over here we'll put some cargo. Alright, this'll do. And then I still have the back here. What would go back here? Maybe like engine control? Also, I do have to build a jacuzzi. That's a requirement for every build. Alright, so maybe we'll divide this in half again. One side is jacuzzi and one side is engine control.
Does anyone else use boxes?
Here we go. Nice purple jacuzzi. There is some space back here. Maybe I could build like a sauna. Well, saunas, they always have like a wooden like background. Like this kind of makes sense, right? Alright, this sauna is getting plenty of use. That looks good. Alright, and then this is going to be engine control, so I guess like pistons or something. Alright, and there's the engine room. Looks pretty cool. Lots of little details. Well, at this point, I mean, that's pretty much the ship. You know, the exterior is mostly done, the interior is done, so yeah, turned out pretty good. Alright, let's take a break from this project and go check out a build on the server called Etheria.
So this is PK's house over here.
Yeah, this is something that I could totally see on like Instagram fantasy house concept art. The armor stand use with the tools, that's crazy.
Kind of just homey.
That's really nice.
Now we have just a bunch of plans just for the entirety of the islands. We're working from like the middle of the big island, and we're just gonna keep working out.
How many people live here?
There's like maybe more than 10. And then this is the Magister's Library that got finished recently. It still needs bookshelves, but you know, the complete framing for it is
This
finished.
is cool, yeah.
And then this is one of the first builds here at Etheria. It was the bridge.
Oh, I love the signs for the railing.
Yeah, and then the grindstones for like kind of like a pulley system to kind of make it seem like it's up.
Yeah, that's awesome. God, this is awesome.
Oh yeah, the Pantheon. Marcus made this in about 2 days. So you see this spyglass I have in my hand?
Yeah.
Watch this door.
What?
Yeah. And this is the meeting room for Etheria.
Whoa, this is crazy with shaders.
We just have like a little sit down right here. We have like a little music area, just like chill out and relax. This is still in a work in progress. So I'm just building out like an area underneath the temple, and it's just gonna be my base.
Nice.
Oh yeah, this is the little pond that E4's made, and then I believe it was, who was it? Was it Xanthium that named an axolotl Chungus the Bucket Boy because he brought an axolotl here? But this is actually, any of you want to tell him about it?
Yeah,
You're the one that built
so
it.
it's just an input booth. Come in and see.
Oh, there's a creeper.
Days.
Was that on purpose?
No.
Trying to kill Flo.
I got her. It is. So he has plans for like a dwarven type of build inside of it. It like spans the entirety of the island, and it's just gonna be like dwarven, like little living quarters, kind of like maybe like a mining station. But yeah, no, major plans for this place.
Yeah, thanks for showing me. Alright, so I am back at the build now, and I'm thinking there's gotta be something obviously on this roof. It's kind of empty right now. And one thing that I was thinking would be cool is some sort of big crane that has like a hover magnet that's like holding this ship here in place, like it's docked, you know? It's gonna be pretty big, so let's get some blocks and just lay out a frame.
Oh, Flo, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Let's say hypothetically, Heptic gave me his knockback 100 card, and hypothetically I ate it. Right. Could I maybe get it back so he doesn't laugh at me?
Dog, you earned that L.
No, but wait, hold on.
And while you're here, Area, what do you think this is?
To be honest, I wanted to say barracks.
A barracks.
It's gonna be a cannon. Someone's.
You do love your cannons. To be honest.
Not quite, but you're on the right track, I guess.
Like an idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
Oh, it's a crane or a docking thing.
Ah, you got it.
Oh, let's go. Yeah.
Alright, so that's probably a good enough foundation to explain what I'm doing. So this is the part where the crane is going to be, like the hover magnet. And then this is kind of like the base where it all happens. But it's still very much a mesh frame. It's not like there's much detail, so I'll keep building. I will say it does look a little bit funny how it's just kind of like floating like that far out. And it's not super believable. And I'm thinking maybe I'll build this spot up right here. Get some like, what would you say, like pillars, and it can maybe have like a secondary structure holding this up. Oh, I guess I totally forgot to mention this, by the way. I did some building off camera. This is gonna be like a hangar where I put land vehicles, like maybe I'll build like a tank or two.
Where it is.
It's upstairs. Sorry, I was answering a question. I'm gonna build like a tank or two in here, like a armored personnel carrier perhaps, and then this right over here is like a lift. You know, it doesn't really work, but it's more just for the thought, and it can like put a tank on this and then raise it up to the platform, and then it drives out here, and then maybe it can like load up onto like a bigger ship or something. That's the lore. Alright, let me continue with these pillars. There, something like that, and then maybe one more pillar in the center. There we go, that looks more stable. Alright, let me work on the actual claw part. I guess, like, I was thinking about doing, like, sea lanterns, and it's, like, a glowing energy, but I think with the industrial vibe of this, it makes more sense to have, like, physical claws, or, like, use chains or something. Like that sort of thing, and then we have, like, several of them connected up. That looks alright. You can kind of tell that's what it's going for. Maybe I'll just connect them up, though. I just really want to sell this as like a claw. Yeah, that looks decent. I'll do another one on this side, too.
That flow more than time. There he is. Oh my god, that's so much. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, it's not safe. Of course it's not safe. There's one in the ship, guys. He's infiltrated.
That looks fine. I think when I have more detail up here, it'll look better. maybe just some end rods. That'd be pretty good to tie this together, like along the top. Alright, I would say that's pretty much the crane. It looks cool, dude. I actually really like those end rods at the top. I guess now that I've done that, I would like to fill out this roof more with vehicles, like a tank about to be loaded onto a ship or something. So let's work on that.
I'd water clutch that. Mark my words.
Alright, so here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go, guys. Come on, this is the moment. Let's go. Do I deserve my 100 knockback card now, Flo?
You were the only survivor.
Yes, yes, do I?
He didn't lie.
Alright, that's a start. I guess this is going to be kind of like that hover tank that I built in a few building videos ago. So we can have like little hover treads on the bottom.
Arian did it. Hey, move out of the way, move out of the way.
Oh, sorry.
Ow.
Yep, move on the way.
Alright, it kind of looks like a turtle. It's a little bit chunky, but I think that's the exterior. It's kind of like an armored personnel carrier. I do want to do the interior though. There's a lot of space in here. I guess I could have a door, like right here or something. Enter. I guess actually if this is like a carrier of soldiers, then we need like a door in the back for them to quickly deploy out of. There, just something like that. There's actually quite a bit of space in here, so I guess this will be the front where the vehicle's driven, and then the back here we'll have like 2 different barracks.
Right, exactly.
Alright, pretty dim in here, but I like it. I like the vibe. So, we got the beds, we got where the villagers sleep, and then when they deploy to combat, they go out this door. So yeah, that is the armored personnel carrier. Looks pretty cool. Dude, we're building with no plan here.
Nice hangout spot. Yo, yeah, add some moss for coziness. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Cozy
Oh, like moss
vibes.
like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like,
Come
do we
on,
have
push out.
glowberries? Do we have glowberries?
Flo has anything to be good.
That is true.
You know, he could gift us, you know, as a gift. Yo, defect moss. We need a room for defect moss, dog.
This is so cute. Oh my gosh.
Yo, why you covering him up? Yo, he needs air. No.
How do we like the green glass though?
I don't know.
Yo, this is one cozy hangout spot.
I like how this is right next to some like massive tank and spaceship.
I could make chains,
But we participated. This was a
Okay,
very
I need
interactive build.
something
yes, this is a community.
to hang
Great.
it from.
Amazing.
That looks nice.
I think we are.
Dude, who is this?
That's area defect pawns.
Yeah, dude, this was a no plan build. Look at that.
Tent of
Yeah, with the
recreation.
whole
Built with no
people.
plan.
There you go.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, they built a little tent off to the side. Bit of a departure in the color palette, but it's pretty cool.
No,
don't come for the defect pawns,
Oh my god.
So I actually just came up with a pretty cool idea. So I've got all this stuff over here. This is quite built up now. But then I've got this whole spot down here for open for development. You know, there's lots of stuff I could do here. And I was thinking I could put a train depot right here, some sort of like industrial yard, and then have a railway going around the mountain kind of carved into the stone, and it goes maybe over here and we build something over there eventually. The only problem is there's quite a bit of stuff down here that I would have to get rid of. I mean, it's just like, I didn't build this. Some other players built this stuff. Yeah, the Cool Cove. This is the spot where Maple had the concert earlier, so I don't really want to destroy it, but it is kind of like right in the way. Speaking of which, I never did tour this stuff, but when I was gone earlier, some people built some like castles, and there's like an Airbnb up here. St. David's Bridge. Yeah, that's cool. Like, what is this thing? Like, this is like a whole build, dude. This is like a proper little castle. It's like a staircase, like it's fully detailed and everything. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Then there was something up here, like the Airbnb, I think it is. Oh, the Flow Key Estate. Want to furnish this sometime? I could build some furniture in here. Yeah, this is cool. Just a little, I mean, it's not really the same color palette as the Sci-Fi base down there, but it's still cool. But anyway, so let me get started on this train depot. I think I do just have to kind of get rid of this spot. Gotta clear a space for it. Alright, that seems like enough space. So let me get some blocks from the same color palette that I've been drawing from. Alright, so I just need to get a structure established. I don't really know what I'm going for with this, but I guess the train can come in right here, so I'll want to have a structure for that. Alright, I think that's a fine shape. It's going to be on the smaller side, this building, but that's like where the rail will come in, the train will park there, and then this could be like a doorway to go into like kind of like a smaller little depot. Maybe we have some like fuel cells over here, and yeah, I think it'll look nice.
Whoa. Dude,
Yeah?
listen. Next build needs to be the Mystery Shack from Gravity Falls.
I've never watched Gravity Falls.
What? No way.
I watched like 2 episodes.
Dang.
We gotta try to guess what this is.
Dude,
Yeah, what do you think it is?
I am gonna guess.
Terrence house.
Is there already like a mechanic spot in there? I'm thinking this is like a mechanic spot.
It looks, I mean, it's gonna be a building. I know that.
Oh, really?
No way.
Yeah.
I guess it actually would be worth getting the rail design just to like really finalize this as the rail spot, so I can work on that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's 2 blocks, so it's not symmetrical. We use like iron, like a maglev kind of vibe.
Wait, is this more tracks? Is this a train?
Oh yeah, maybe it's like a
train
railway
station?
Pretty much, train depot.
Oh, okay.
Let me work on these little fuel cells right here. I think it makes most sense to fill them up with lava, so make a little glass opening so you can see into it. That looks pretty cool. Maybe this one will be like half full, like the meter is only like 1 lava block tall. There we go, like that. And then we can even have a wall block coming out like it's like a fuel line connected up to the depot. Alright, that looks good. I actually think the building is a little bit too small. I want to extend this bit out here. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, well I've done quite a bit of detail work. The roof is a lot more filled out now with these little like air conditioning units and whatnot. I want to turn back to this actual building part and finish this.
What's up?
I was recording. I was sending a text message. You need to get some red accents in here to tie this in with the rest of the build. Alright, well I would say that's pretty much the train depot. Let me give you a little tour of what I did. So obviously you got the whole exterior, you saw that. Got the fuel tanks. I added some pallets of like, you could say this is like uranium or something. Use our imagination. Some like steel beams that have been delivered. In here is like kind of like the mechanics area, like lots of machinery, and we got like a piston going in there making noise. So that's pretty cool. We got clearance engineers. They got like a little barracks back in here. But yeah, I mentioned I would build the train, but I feel like I'll probably do that later. Like, I just want to do something else for now. But I gotta say, man, this is coming together. I think that's really tying together the theme here. Like, 2 different mega buildings like that. Looks awesome. But something that I've been wanting to try for a little bit, completely different idea, is, you know, I've been working on this build now for a while in this video. But as a way to make the videos longer and give you guys more building, I was thinking about doing multiple builds per video. And I can work on this project for half an hour or whatever, and then go to another project and work on that for a little bit, and then come back to this, and etc, etc. And way in the distance over there is the solar punk city that I've started, and I've been really meaning to continue that because I put in a lot of time onto that, but there's so much more that I could do with it. Like, I've already got this stuff built up. I guess it's not actually that much stuff, just a few buildings, but it's like a, you know, solar punk-esque build, right? I could work on that project over there for a bit, and then come over here and work on this for a bit. And it might be a different theme, but I think it'd just be cool to change it up like that and put it all in one video. So let's build a house like right around here. Actually, one thing, I should probably just explain what this build is a little bit more in depth before I start. So just the things that I've already done is this light bridge, which is pretty cool. I built this big mixed-use development place with like a cafe. There's a train station up there with the monorail going back into the mountain. Got like a small single-family house right here. We've got a apartment building here. I didn't build this. Another player, I think Dr. Blackleaf, built this like hydroponics thing, or at least started to build it, so that's pretty cool. And then I've just got some pathways going around for spots where I can add some more stuff. So that's the layout. I didn't want to, you know, not explain anything, but that's what I've built so far. So I did mention that I could build a house over here, start building this up. I also thought it would be cool to build a little marketplace down in here underneath this bridge, or like kind of like a small pedestrian bridge. So that would be cool. I actually kind of get down with that more. Let's build a pathway going down here and build like a market square. Alright, that's a decently flat spot now. I could envision some market stalls. I'm also kind of seeing like a land bridge coming out from this little cliffside thing here. Like we have like a pedestrian bridge right there and then a secondary land bridge right here.
As me saying sorry, take as much iron as you want. Oh, my bad. Thank you.
That's not bad. And I think just to have a little bit of support, we'll put I mean, it's a bit of a chunky pillar, but just some sort of natural pillar in the middle. There we go. That looks nice. Oh, and then I should get some chains hanging from lanterns. Or lanterns hanging from chains. Do I do normal lanterns or soul lanterns? We could do both. I mean, why not? Let's just alternate. Alright, that looks pretty cool. So now let's get some pathways going. I've got the mud and jungle plank palette. We'll just do this all throughout. Alright, I would say the landscaping is pretty much done, so now I can move on to some market stalls. How would I do that? I kind of want to grab some of these blocks that I've been using. So let's say a building will go right here. Maybe we'll have one over here. And then I want to do one green building. There's not a lot of space though. Maybe it could be more over here on this side of the marketplace. And it can like span across the pathway. Alright, that is the basic idea. And then in between all these buildings I'll put actual market stalls. Like not full buildings, but more like just like little wool fence kind of market stalls, you know? I guess I can lay in an idea for that real quick. Alright, well they're all very basic, but that is my loose plan for the market stalls. I'll put barrels and villagers roaming around and all that, but for now I say we move on to some actual buildings. Now, let's start with this one. Red building. I guess I could actually make the buildings go above this little pedestrian bridge and have a secondary entrance, like if you're walking through here and then you walk into this building here. So that way it's like a multi-level marketplace. That could be pretty cool. I definitely like to play around with height variation a lot in my builds and having them span different like Y planes, you know?
Oh no, save me. Help.
Killing all of you.
Help.
This will be the bottom floor. Figure all this out. I guess it could be like that tall, just like a little bit above the bridge, and you can walk in this way. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking shape. Well, this could be still like this, and then this is like an outdoor patio. Anti-flow religion? Is that what I see?
Oh shit.
No.
Something's happening.
Alright, let me get back to what I was doing. So I think this, this little area right here could be a patio, another side entrance. So you come up this way and you can enter the shop, like the second floor. And then up here will be the third floor.
Well, it's
Is
an
that-
anti-flow religion.
is that
We're not
supposed
exactly
to be me?
praising them. Yes. He's kind of disproving our points.
What if that's what he's doing? What if that's what he's trying?
Oh,
No,
he's
what if
making
he's trying to fool
trees.
you?
Okay, let's do it.
Oh,
Uncalled for.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
this
we're
is
definitely
why we
expecting
started
the
the
whole thing
anti-flow
again.
religion.
Alright, I did a little bit more landscaping, added some trees here in the back, but I think the exterior of this red building is pretty much done. So now let's work on the inside. What should I sell at this red building?
Hard.
No, mushrooms. Pets.
No, wait,
Mushrooms,
let's talk
yeah.
about this,
That's a
guys.
good idea.
Actually-
Alright, mushrooms it is. Mushrooms galore. So let's get a staircase right here. This will go up to the second floor. So I guess we could have like a spread of mushrooms, some item frames, get some mushroom blocks. Is there like a red wall? I don't think there is. Maybe like nether wart as well. It's kind of in the same vein, right? This will be like top shelf mushroom up here. This could be like the spot where like the cashier works, you know, when you get your items rung up.
But we realized that your sign, or our sign, is in bad taste. You can blow it up, you know.
I don't want to cause any
Just like-
collateral damage though.
Oh, right.
There we go. Alright, what do we call the bartender? Or, well, not the bartender, but like the cashier. Something mushroom related. Shroom rinse. If you don't know, all the villagers are called Clarence, Terrence, Barrence, you know, etc., etc. So that's just the latest edition. Would you guys like to see the cashier?
Is this a new one?
No way.
Alright, I think this is the completed mushroom store. It's pretty cool. Upstairs, I'm going to let some players build their own shops. They can add their own spin on things, but yeah, I'd say that's pretty much the red building. It's cool. One thing that's been kind of bugging me that I want to do is this bridge. It's not going to take very long, but it's just, I need to do something with it. Alright, there's the railing. Alright, I mean, that's pretty much the bridge, but I feel like I need to do a little bit more. Maybe I could have like a canopy on top in certain spots. Alright, that looks pretty good. So, well, I guess I could move on to the blue building. We've got the green one over there. Bro, is Steve Harvey? Is that your skin?
Yeah, I'm Steve Harvey.
Oh,
Come on,
no.
fight Steve Harvey.
I'm wondering how tall this building should be, because it would go straight into the bridge, and I could have a secondary entrance like that building. I don't want them competing for height, though. I mean, I could make it super tall, like way taller than even this building. Like that tall? That could be good. I just want this to feel very built up, very urban. This could be a cool side entrance, like a diagonal door, like that, and you walk into the shop like this. That'd be cool. Maybe just to mix it up, we'll have this front face of this building as courts. I don't actually know if that looks very good. I mean, that looks alright with the window. You know, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It actually looks alright. You know, I think it'd be cool if this floor here is just kind of like open to the street kind of floor, where there's like maybe walls here, but there's no like formal door, and you can kind of just like walk in and out like this. I actually don't like this thing right here. I want to, like, it's kind of weird how there's like a walkway here, but also a walkway here, and I feel like I should just like get rid of this wall. But I also don't want it to just be like one big chungus walkway that's like 7 blocks wide. So maybe I could put like a market stall in between it. There we go, that looks better, so you can kind of walk in between the market stalls. Alright, well this is mostly done, the exterior at least. Looks pretty cool. Oh, I did forget to do this wall, hold on. Alright, now we can do the interior. So this is a super deep building. I didn't realize how far in it goes, and I'm wondering if we could maybe do like a movie theater instead of like a shop in here. Because this could be like the lobby, the big hall room. And this could be the hallway that you walk down, and this is the stage. This could be the seating area.
I like the blue one.
Yeah, blue's good.
Yeah, no, these blues mix really nice. I like it.
This is a theater, but if you want to give a speech.
The theater.
Go ahead.
Speech. Excuse me.
Speech, sit down.
Speech.
Sit down.
Right, so I've got 2 things to say. One is that we are very close to 1 million COD, you know, at the exceptional rate we've been to.
Get off the stage.
Get off the stage.
And yo, thank you.
Alright, I never did actually build the lobby. Let me do this real quick. You guys like my popcorn machine?
I thought it was like a honey machine.
Is there any way to illustrate corn? Popcorn? Golden nugget?
He's just serving you 1 singular popcorn. and it's not even popped, it's just the kernel.
What's this?
You know how like every movie theater has like arcade machines?
It's an eye test.
Alright, well I think the theater is done. It's the COD theater. We got the popcorn machine. They're selling a single kernel of popcorn. Got a nice secret lounge off to the side here. That's pretty cool. And then the main part is the theater. I like this place. It looks pretty cool. I kind of shamelessly stole the idea of the microphone from Season 1. One of our players, Donde, built an open mic spot in his barge base, and the brick backdrop is pretty nice, so kudos to him. But yeah, I'd say that's pretty much this building. I think it turned out pretty good. Alright, let's work on this green building now.
You don't say.
But I would.
Here, let me ask you guys this. The red building was a mushroom shop, the blue was a movie theater, but I don't know what the green is gonna be.
You should do plant shop. You ever been to Callaway's?
Yeah, like a botanical garden or something.
Yeah.
Arcade.
So if this is gonna be like a green shop, then I'm kind of thinking we have like a greenhouse on top of the build. We can have like these big glass windows.
Sorry, sneezed.
Ouch.
I just unmuted my mic, and I landed right on that moment.
That was perfect timing.
Pot is ridiculous sometimes. Alright, that could work. I like the oak mixed in with the green. Very earthy looking. What color glass should I do? I could do green. I could do white. White could be nice. Pot.
Hello, what's up?
How much COD do you have?
I don't know. It's like 550,000 or so.
Really? Because your speech earlier made it sound like you were almost done. What the f is your skin, by the way? I thought something looked weird. I guess the way this build is going, it kind of makes sense for it to just be like an open garden. Like, it's not really a shop, it's more something that you walk through and enjoy, you know? Because like the terrain in here is just kind of weird. It's very like lumpy and a lot of different height variation. Like, I don't know how you'd make this into a shop. It's more like probably fit for a garden. Like maybe a bonsai tree could go in here. That looks nice. I'd like to get a pond with axolotls too. I could put it right in here. Let's call him Terry. There he is. Let's give him a friend too. Jim. There we are, Terry and Jim. Oh, wait, the axolotl eats them? Oh god, I did not know that. Oh man. Sorry, Jim. God, I had no idea. Well, I guess it'll just be Terry. That looks nice. I always love using campfires for the bungalow look. Looks quite nice. Definitely need some leaves and glowberries in here. Got a small pocket of space right here, and maybe I could extend this out with slabs and trapdoors and turn it into like a bee sanctuary. What's that stuff called? Scaffolding. This stuff makes for a perfect beehive decor thing. You do it like that. Oh, it's so nice. Could have some even like legit beehives up in here where like bees can live. What kind of flowers are there? I'd like to get some tall flowers like this lilac and rosebush stuff. Man, that looks so cute. I actually really like that beehive area. We just need to get actual bees in here. Yeah, let's call these guys bee rinse. Yeah, bee rinse. There they are. Alright, well this is coming together. We still gotta do a little bit more with this. This is kind of empty still. We can get some solar panels, like the daylight sensor stuff. Get some clearances to populate. You know what? For a build like this, a friendly, naturey solar punk kind of build, it might make sense to finally give the clearances and the terraces a place to make peace, and they can both coexist together. So let's get some terraces in here. Look at that. Never thought I'd see the day when a terrace and a clearance would inhabit the same spot, but on a build like this, I feel like it's just perfect for it. Here, come check out the bee sanctuary.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's even better. Oh hell yeah.
Any name suggestions for this place?
For what?
Of this?
The hive? I don't know, you could like play it on... That's like too straightforward. The honey hangout?
Oh, I like that. Botanical Gardens.
Botanical Gardens, the Botanical Gardens.
Dude, I put an axolotl and a fish in a pond. I didn't know that axolotl eat fish.
Yeah, they just wrecked them.
He killed him right away. Yeah, Terry went to work. Alright, we'll go with the Botanical Gardens. Here we go. Alright, well I would say the garden is pretty much done. It turned out really nice, actually. Got this yellow building over here. I don't know what this is gonna be.
It is.
Alright, let's build a bakery.
Like, I mean, like ping pong is spreading out.
The honey is actually a really nice block. The yellow palette, that looks nice. Well, if this is like the front of the shop now, I don't really know what these two like pods in the back are gonna be. I mean, maybe they could be like private booths where you snack on premium cheese or something. We could have like a stairway that you come up to the pod, like right here.
Well, guess how many times I've died?
723.
991.
Oh, I was kind of close. Alright, what should we call this place? How about Cheese McDee's? Alright, doggo, I named this after you. Alright, let's just put the roof on and then I'll work on the interior. Alright, that looks good. I'll just put some grass on it. You could even put like a cozy hangout spot on the roof. There we go. And then maybe we even have a stairway inside the shop. We can access this roof. Like back here. Alright, what else would still go on this roof? What about the awning that I built over here? Like these campfire and trapdoor things? This could work. Can we build a little like sun awning? That way this hangout spot is covered up if it rains or something. Alright, that looks nice. We put like an outdoor grill right here. Alright, I'd say the exterior is done now, so let's work on the interior. So it's not a ton of space. I guess back here could be the cashier's register. I'll have lots of cheese on the wall. Is there any other way to display cheese? I mean, sponge would be good. Maybe like raw gold.
Well, this is terrible customer service.
Hey, I'm working here.
The creaky floorboards, I love it.
Yeah.
Maybe this could be like a super tall cheese rack. All the cheese is kept. Actually, poisonous potatoes could be good for cheese, because this looks like straight up mold. Alright, we need some signs. So this row will be normal Gouda. This will be pungent cheddar. And this will be toxic blue cheese. And something needs to go here. Maybe like a refrigerator. Alright, I think that's the main floor done, so let's just do these back rooms. These are like the private cheese tasting lounges. So we'll get some just like big tables where everyone can dine on the cheese. This could be where the cheese is prepared. Just give me cheese. Oh, that's perfect. How did you... Oh, you change your skin? Oh, I totally gotta put these down. That's perfect. Doggo changed his skin to a cheese block. So now we have the cheese as like an actual block. Alright, well the tasting rooms are done, so I would say this is pretty much the cheese shop, dude. I really like how it came out. I like the roof a lot too, how it's kind of integrated with nature like that, so I think this is pretty much the market at this point. It really came along, didn't it? Like the garden, I love the garden. The what do we call this? The botanical gardens? Yeah. I love how that came out. The movie theater is cool. Mushrooms galore is cool, so yeah, man.
Go cheese! Who's who?
It was, wait, we're giving a cheese tower.
Cheese tower?
I mean, should I build across the bay?
Ooh, wait. By that podzol, maybe? Like a big open farm area?
Yeah, but I almost wonder if this is supposed to be like the town square.
Oh yeah, like this part's way more like housing and farms and stuff.
Alright, we're gonna build a farm now. I guess another way to make this feel even more rural is to add coarse dirt as like the prominent block for the path, because the town square is more like this brick stuff, like planks and brick, and it's a little bit more like formal, but this could be more loose, like a farm, like a rural farm. Alright, it doesn't help that this area already naturally has a lot of coarse dirt in it, so the pathway kind of gets lost, but you can see how it kind of meanders down this way and that. And so what I can do is I can make this a farm, and then we'll build another farm and all that, but I'll just focus on this pocket for now. So I wonder, what would a solar punk farm look like? I mean, everyone is used to like the wall, you wall in your wheat and potatoes, and it looks like a very standard farm, but I wonder if solar punk would be like different because it's sci-fi, you know? I might flatten this hill down a little bit and make it more like a flat farm real quick. There we go, that looks better. So actually, as I was clearing all of that down, I did think that it probably would look better if it's not just a basic medieval looking farm and like a field of wheat, but we have an actual like structure, like a greenhouse thing around it. And I was thinking about having like a quartz covering that goes all the way around like this, and it covers up part of the farm, and it's kind of like a sunlight blocker or something. I'll just show it to you. Let me just get some blocks here to illustrate this properly. There we go, that's like the bone structure of it. And then this will be like half grass, half glass. So I could do normal glass and white glass, which I think would be a nice contrast to the green, but I'm also considering doing green glass. I'll just see how this looks, and then we can make a decision afterwards. Actually, I like the white glass a lot. That looks clean. Alright, that's the sun cover. I think that's pretty much complete. Looks cool. So I do need a couple of pillars though, so it doesn't look so ridiculous floating out here. There we go. Now for the fun part, so let's start putting some crops in here. I will say, this is built on top of pretty much a cliff right here, and it would be really quite beautiful if I had a river coming through here and then a waterfall coming down, and then it could flow into this huge river that I've excavated. Like, that would look really cool. But that means I have to make a fairly large river for that to happen. It just has to be, like, believable. So, let me just see what I can do here. Alright, that looks pretty cool, dude. That's basically exactly what I was going for, where it's kind of going into like this basin off to the side. Then it's part of the same waterway. I love that. So yeah, I'll have crops growing in and around these rivers. I'll have smaller streams, because these are like fairly wide. These are like 4-block wide rivers. And I can have like 1-block wide streams feeding other plants in this general area. Oh my god, dude, look at the sunbeams. I'm using complementary unbound if you're curious for the shader, and it's just so beautiful. Yeah, teamwork. Let's go. I guess I need a bridge, don't I? Because I kind of destroyed the pathway. Alright, well that took a while, but that's all the wheat planted, so that'll look nice once it's grown. Oh, I actually just had a flames idea. So, if this is the farming district, you want to have a way to import and export stuff, right? If you grow a bunch of wheat and you want to sell it to a neighboring city, you gotta have a way to get the crops out of here in an efficient manner. And I have the metro monorail thing here, but this is more like a pedestrian thing. You wouldn't really transport cargo. And I could make a runway on stilts coming all the way through here, and then it kind of comes up and then you fly away. So it's like a runway going this way along the edge of the cliff here. I think that'd be awesome. So I want to work on that next. Alright, that looks long enough for a one-way. One-way? Is that what I just said? Runway? I think for these last support pillars over this bit, I'm just going to do like a diagonal pillar instead of a straight one, because it's a little bit too tall for that. Something like that. That looks pretty cool. Wow, this thing looks cool. I didn't expect it to look quite this cool. I really like this runway. Let's just finish adding these like little light things. You know how they allow the pilots to see when they're coming in to land, but then I think beyond that, that's pretty much the runway, and then I'll just add some like cargo stuff underneath it. Alright, well I think the runway and the tarmac is done now. My thinking is that right here is going to be like a big hangar door, and that's where more cargo and ships are like docked in the mountain. And then out here is going to be like a ship on the runway with cargo being loaded up into it, and then it can fly away. But the first thing that I need to do, because I haven't actually done anything for the players, is to build a way to get up here. Because they've just been using like their tridents to get up here, but I want to have a proper staircase, so I'll just build a simple something right here. Alright, that looks pretty good. I gotta say, dude, the white and the orange color combo is really clean. I've never used it before in a build, but I'm really enjoying that. So, I said I wanted to build a ship here, and so my thinking is that if it's like a cargo ship, where wheat is being loaded up, I'm wondering, like, how would you get the cargo up to the ship? You know, like, how would you get it from down here in a cargo container onto the runway? And I could build, like, a big lift elevator thing in the back, but I think it would be cooler if I built like a hole here, like a gap in the runway, something like that sized, and then we can have a ship design where there's like a hole in the bottom of the ship, and then it can be loaded up directly into the ship. You know what I'm saying? Like how the container could be right here, and then it gets like pushed up into the ship like that. I think that'd be cool. I mean, obviously you can't like do anything like that. We don't have like a create mod or anything, but you know, it's just the imagination. I guess I should probably build the ship, and then I'll do the lift down there. Because I gotta design the ship around this hole in the runway. So I'm thinking, in continuation with the orange and white theme, we get blocks in that palette and build it like a sleek kind of cargo ship design. I also want some gray. It's kind of gonna be like the ship that I built earlier. I can't wait until we update the server to 121, dude, because the tough blocks are tough. Like, they look cool. I want to be able to use that in my builds. Alright, so I guess the ship can't be super big because it's gotta fit on this runway, but probably be about that sized. Like there. Like the back of the ship will be the cargo hold, and then this will be like the front cockpit area. Alright, that's a cool shape. It's kinda shaped like a snake. Like that's like the snake head. So that's obviously just like the basic idea, like the body of the ship. I don't have any wings on it, or engines, or landing gear yet, but I guess the next thing to do would be probably the engines. That makes sense. I guess maybe it makes sense to build this like a VTOL, like a vertical takeoff and landing kind of vehicle, because the little end rod lights are kind of right in the way of where the wing would be. So it might make sense to make like a folding wing. I don't like that. Does that look good? I think it needs to be a little bit bigger. There we go. That looks pretty cool. And then we gotta build an engine. I guess, yeah, that looks about right. Probably like 2x1 design. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Alright, so back in here, this is like the cargo bay. This is where the stuff will be loaded up. So I want to make this kind of match the same shape as this hole. So I guess what I should do is build some sort of like pulley system, like a crane in the middle of this that's able to like hoist the cargo up into here, and then I'll build like a platform kind of like hovering in midair, and we can imagine that it's in the process of pulling something up. Alright, and then how would I illustrate cargo? I mean, if it's gonna be like hay bales, right? That's what this main export is, so I guess I could just do hay bales. There we go. That looks pretty good. So that's really what I was going for, where we have like a platform and it's being pulled up into the ship, and then they can load up the barrels and fly away in one swift motion. Yeah, I gotta say, I like this ship. It's really cool looking. I guess the one thing that I never did do is the landing gear. Probably should have done that first, because now it's kind of hard to get in there, but I was just gonna do it with like grindstones, honestly. Like, that looks like a wheel. Alright, so let's finish up the interior now. It's not very big, so it won't take very long. Alright, we'll say that's like the joystick, the pilot stick to control the plane. Alright, that's good. And then we gotta do the cargo bay, but there's not a lot of room, honestly. Like, kind of have to mosey your way around carefully. Guess we could just do like engine bits on the side here. I was thinking, like, I left this as an iron bit right here. I was thinking this could also be like a secondary entrance that could like, flap open if they wanted to unload cargo on a different runway, because you wouldn't unload it here, but if you landed at a different airbase, you could. Alright, I would say that's pretty much complete, so I think that's the finished ship. So now, let me add some more details underneath the runway, some more like proper storage containers. So how would I build an actual shipping container? I mean, I feel like it's like, it's those rectangle things that have lots of like divots in them, like I don't know how I get like the texture of the wall correct. I could use bamboo, I could use acacia. I want to use concrete as well. So let me try out a few different designs here. Try out like just solid concrete first. Alright, that's not a bad design. Maybe I could get like a little extra depth with stair blocks. Yeah, that looks cool. I could do like a blue one right here.
Yeah. Lean out, lean out, lean out.
Yeah, it looks good. It's kind of dark in here. I need to get some, like, fluorescent lighting across the ceiling. Alright, let's work on the hangar now. So, I guess I'll just crack out some TNT for this. There's a collateral damage. It's not a big deal. There's a fly on my mic. God. Yeah, we could dock a ship or like a dump truck back in there. That should be enough space. So now let me work on the design for the front of the hangar. Something about this just feels off. Like, it just feels kind of boring. I need like the orange and like a unique shape in here somehow. Like maybe orange fins coming off the front like this. That looks cool. Alright, I think I've gotten to the hangar to a place that I like. I don't know, just something about it. It's kind of weird, but it'll do. Alright, well I added some fluorescent lighting in the hangar, so that looks pretty cool, but I think for now I'm going to leave this industrial section as is. You know, I've built like 3 vehicles, I think, in this video so far, and I kind of want to break from that. So I'll build a dump truck or whatever vehicle in there at a later date, but I think for now I would actually like to switch it up and go to a new build, dude. There's a build that I did like a month or 2 ago at this point called Painted Mountain. It's like a western mesa town. It's over in that distance, and I would love to build on that. We could build up like an adobe village or, you know, some saloons and that kind of stuff. So let's switch it up. All right, everyone, listen up. We're going to go to Painted Mountain next.
Yippee!
Oh
man,
I should probably not have my back.
The perfect time.
Yeah, all right. We're switching it up. I'm going to go to a new build now.
Is this the third build in a video?
Yeah. Shall we pass by the inception of Oh My God?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you remember you built in this shop, Pot?
I do. I was there.
Here we are. Took the scenic route. Yeah, who built that house down there?
I think that's Doggo's.
That looks clean. It's like the exact same color palette. Bro, this is a tall-ass bar. It's like you're a kid at an ice cream shop. Like, Dad.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so here we are. This is Painted Mountain. This is the western town that I built like a month or 2 ago, and I'll just give you a quick rundown of what I built. So obviously this massive bridge. I love this bridge. It really came out nicely. There's the rail station, just built on these big stilts and just kind of is like the central hub for the area. You can stop. Oh, you can kind of mingle and go hang out by the campfire over there, or get some items down here. You can go up to Doug's Dive Bar, which is a nice little bar and restaurant up here. The world's most uneven dance floors right here. And then there's a pathway going this way over to the entertainment complex. This is like a theater slash pool. You can come over here to get some drinks, get some food. You can go down this way towards the pool. Pretty nice. You can go up this way towards a dance floor and just kind of like a general hangout spot. And then down this hallway there is the actual theater part. And we had one of our players, Sci-Fi, perform with his melodica, performed on stage in here. It was pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've built. There's not honestly a lot. Like, it took me a while to build all this stuff, but only 2 major structures. So I'm thinking I could build maybe something down here. We could do like an adobe village, like some sort of mud, concrete kind of stuff. Like some other players have built some stuff, like there's a tavern down there, but I was kind of taking inspiration from this place down here. It's like a little, like, adobe looking village. I like the vibe of this thing, even though it's pretty simple. So we could do that. There's also, I forgot to mention the coolest part, painted mountain sign. One of our players, Tangent, built that on the mountain for me. I would say we start down here. This is a pretty flat looking area. I think we can do something with this. So let's get some mud. Let's get some terracotta blocks. Actually, before I even build anything, I want to get the pathway going. So let's get just some loose path ideas down. Why is there an end rod here? What? That's random. I just kind of want this pathway to connect up from one side of the valley to the other. Like, it'll connect up to this bridge over here. There we go. So, I mean, I would not really call that a full path. It's more about just penciling in the shape of it, but that's the path. I do feel like I want to terraform this just a little bit. I'm not really a big fan of like the gradual slope like that. I want it to be more like a sheer cliff. Alright, that's a little bit more interesting to work with. I know I always do arches in my builds, but I just feel like an arch would look really cool though. Like, there's lots of cool arches out in Utah or like the western part of the United States. That's kind of what I'm going for. There we go. That looks cool, dude. I love that. I could do another one, kind of more over here. I could build up like a big red sand mountain. Alright, that looks good. And then maybe have one more arch coming from this side and connect up to that mountain there. Alright, those arches look pretty cool. So that's a good amount of terraforming to work with now. I can actually envision something here. I was thinking it would be cool just from the perspective of being a western desert vibe to have like an oasis and to have like water, because there's a waterway down here, but it's kind of far down, and it'd be cool like maybe right here to build like a big trench and make like a vibrant oasis of sorts. Alright, that oasis looks pretty nice. I think we need to have some more like palm trees though. And I think the flowering azalea would be perfect for that. You know, that kind of thing. Just kind of looks like a palm tree, or like it would fit. Alright, there's just a few trees. I think it probably makes most sense for the trees to be around the water. Like, that's how they would be growing. It wouldn't make sense to just plant them over here. But an idea that I had while I was planting these trees is to build shops in the cliffside in here and build like a little like fishing pier or something. Let me just tidy up this ground first. It's kind of messy. Yeah, it's like pitch black down here. Gotta get some lanterns. Yeah, there's like a creeper in here. Alright, that's looking a little bit more tidy now. Let me do some actual building. I've been just doing like terraforming for now. Let me get some structures going. Let me just make sure that the color palette is consistent though. So I think I used a lot of acacia, a lot of mud, spruce. What are you guys doing?
As you should. You're laying here.
I want this to come out a little bit. I like fishing piers. I guess this could even just be a bridge. That would be fine too. Alright, that bridge looks nice. Let me work on a shop in here. I guess it'll be like a cod shop if it's going to be like an oasis. Fishing piers. So I'm thinking in here we'll build some sort of like food court tavern. And we'll have these big pillars on the roof coming down like this. Alright, let's get some tables going. What would be a good block? Maybe spruce? Actually, maybe oak would look nice. I haven't really used much oak. We'll just sprinkle some tables and chairs around. You know, instead of this table design, I think it might actually look better if I use a trapdoor, because then I could put stuff on it like candles. And we could do like really mood lighting like that. Like I know it's floating, but I just think that's gonna look really nice. Yeah, that looks nice. I like all those candles. I think what this little eating cafeteria is missing is color. I think I need some greenery, because it is like an oasis, right? So we can get some green blocks, maybe some moss in the walls. It's like everything's very dusty brown right now, and I want to disrupt that a little bit. Alright, I think the food court is done. I like that. You know, I was thinking about it. I just went on a walk, and I think that the oasis here, having a waterfall coming down here into the waterway would be nice. So let me just blow up a little pathway for it. Alright, that looks pretty good. So it's like a raging rapid. I guess we need bridges going across this now, though. It's too bad these cascade effects don't emit sound. I really would love that if there was like a rushing water sound, but they don't. This is from the mod Particular, and I kind of doubt the mod developer that made that is watching, but if they are, I would love to see some sounds added. Alright, that looks nice. Alright, I think I'm going to start building some actual houses now. And this spot right here in the arch is kind of perfect for something. I think this actually should be a lot wider. It should be like a 3-block wide door. That looks better. This could be like a vista, like a nice view of the whole train station. Alright, this is decent. I want to make it into like kind of like a lounge. Maybe I'll like hollow out a spot over here, put a campfire. I wonder if there's any way that I could illustrate building a telescope. You know how when you go to the beach and they always have the obligatory 25-cent telescopes that you can't actually see anything out of? I wonder if I could do something like that. Alright. Don't laugh, okay? That's my best attempt at illustrating that. We gotta put something over here, too. Maybe like an elevated lounge. Alright, I think the painted mountain vista is complete. Just a simple little hangout spot. Got a nice view of the train station. Yeah, this is good. I wonder if I should make a staircase that allows you to go up the arch. Because I want to incorporate these more than just them being like eye candy. Like I want it to be integrated with the build somehow. And I could have it coming out of the vista if I just terraform this just a little bit more. Here, something like that. And then I could build a bridge across this gap here. There we go. And then where is this gonna go? I mean, it could come up the hill, and then maybe like a ladder right there. You know, I've been thinking about it, and I think sand would actually make them... Jesus, what was that? God, that scared me. I was thinking that sand would make for a better path block, because you can see even from all the way up here, it's a lot more identifiable than coarse dirt, because I've been using that for the pathways. But if you're high up above, like you just can't even really see it. Like it just blends in too much. So I'm gonna start using sand. Yeah, that pathway looks nice. All right, and then this is, God, that's pretty steep. Maybe a building should go up here, like a lighthouse or some sort of taller building. Alright, so the pathway is pretty much on top of the arch now. So I wonder if I should build houses up on this ridge and then they're kind of like supported, hanging off the side a little bit, kind of a thing. Let me get that color palette back again, the mud and like spruce and stuff. I do want a pathway to come down this way, more of like a simple meandering path. Let me try to build a house right here. This is really difficult terrain to work with. It's not going to be a very big house, I guess. Alright, that's not bad. Good God, man, talk about a view. This is some prime real estate. Yeah, that's a nice house, actually. I like the design. I'll just do a simple interior in here. There we go. Nice and simple. Alright, well that's one house down. That's a demo of what else I could do. I kind of want to do one over here. This mud block looks a lot like peanut butter, doesn't it? I'm gonna make this a multi-storied one. This will be like the bottom floor and then be a second floor up here. Alright, the exterior is pretty much done. It's very plain, but that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. And I'll put windows in there to make it a little bit more detailed. So the top floor is pretty skinny, but I could do a ladder to save space. I'll just put it right here in the corner. And this will be like the main floor where most of the hangout is. Alright, so this could be like a small kitchenette up here, so we'll get some smokers. A couple right there. There's really not a lot of space to work with, so, I mean, that's kind of it. Alright, and then the downstairs is where most of the space is. I kind of want to make this one like a storehouse. Like a bunch of storage and hay bales or something. Probably the most inconveniently placed granary there could possibly be. You have to hike all the way up here to get your food, but hey, life isn't easy. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, well that's two houses. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to do the entire ridge, but I just wanted to lay that down as like, this is what the future could look like. Because, I mean, honestly, dude, like, there's no way I'm going to ever, like, quote-unquote, finish a build. Like, there's always something else I could be doing. And I kind of want to, I intentionally leave these projects open-ended like that, where it's like, okay, this is like an idea, a sample, and then if and when I come back to it, I can say, oh, that's where I left off, you know, rather than, like, trying to fully complete it, bookend it every single time, you know? I like to leave it open-ended. Alright, guys.
The build looks great.
Yeah, give me your suggestions. Hotel, saloon, battle arena.
Do we want to like make
battle arena?
What about like a area where you can have a draw, like a duel?
Oh, we could do like power 50 bow, like Mexican standoff.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a second. Let's add some skeleton skulls for the fallen of the duels, like people that have failed in their duel. Alright, you're able to spectator stand real quick.
We gotta put some bones on the darker ones where they...
No.
You have to face away, obviously, like this. And then once I finish counting down, you spin around, and whoever gets the shot first obviously wins.
Okay.
Alright, here's your bow. And here's your bow. Alright, everyone shush! You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, shoot! Oh, Marcus cleans up.
I didn't realize we were allowed to move.
I mean, should that be a rule? 3, 2, 1, shoot! Oh, what kind of duel is this? Oh, Maple Queen. There was some bobbing and weaving there.
You did that on a trackpad?
Perhaps. Flo, are the winners gonna face other winners?
We could do tournament style if you guys want. We could make this like a practice round, and then we could like organize a bracket.
Okay, alright, cool.
2, 1, shoot. Oh! Alright, we've organized it into a leaderboard, tournament style thing, so we're gonna do some rounds, and the person who wins the entire tournament will get some sort of prize. Those first few rounds were just practice rounds. This will be the legit tournament.
3, 2, 1.
Oh! Wait, we're still going.
Oh, Fiku.
Wait, she ran out of arrows?
Still does out of arrows, still does out of arrows.
No. That was way longer than it should have been. Alright, well, Fiku won. Alright. Tello and Marcus. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Oh, the thunderstorm. Perfect timing. Oh, Tello got him. Dude, that thunderstorm came in at the perfect time. Alright. Update the list. Peptic and Enyo rematch. 3, 2, 1, shoot.
Ooh.
Oh. Bob and weave.
Come on, Enyo.
Oh! 2 for 2. Peptic's got that nice aim. What can we say? Alright, Maple and Lena. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Oh, Maple's dodging. Oh! Maple got her.
Let's go. Trackpad for the win.
If Peptic and Maple fight each other, that's gonna be crazy. Like we could do that, and then someone else could fight me. If anyone dares jump in the arena.
2, 1, shoot.
Clean!
No! Oh, Flo moved on.
Alright, so Doggo has a totem, but if the totem pops, he loses. Just because he's got a lot of levels, right? 3, 2, 1, shoot. Oh! Wait, what? Was that a tie? Yeah, you guys have to go again then. 1, shoot. Oh.
Wait, does Doggo have another totem?
Oh, easy dub. Easy dub. Dude, Doggo with the... He's emoting on you, bro. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Oh, instant! Wow. Right away. That was crazy fast. 1, shoot. What? That was instantaneous. I don't even think Philip turned around. Fiku and Tello. So this is a previous winner, right?
Yeah, we're now on to previous winners.
Okay, alright. 1, shoot. Oh, Fiku going with the flank.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is. 1, fight. Oh, going off with the bot. Oh, instant. 1 shot, 1 kill. Peptic is nice with it.
3, 2, wait.
Oh, there it is, baby. Yes, sir. 2, 1, shoot. Oh, you got him good. It's Fiku and Peptic. 1, shoot. Oh. 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 Peptic is dethroned.
3, 2.
Oh.
Yep.
Domed him.
This is character development right here.
So wait, is it me versus Fiku now?
Yeah, you versus Fiku. 3, 2.
What is this?
Fiku's smart with it. Fiku's smart with the hit.
Oh! Clean, baby. Yes, sir. I've never won my own event.
Down with God.
Hey, I'm armed and dangerous. Hey, I'm getting spawn camped here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know what the prize is supposed to be.
Well, me and Fiku were the last to fight you. Should we do a match between me and Fiku?
Yeah, that probably makes sense, yeah. Alright, we're doing one final round with Shadow and Fiku. They were the last players that won, because it's a little bit silly for me to win my own event. But, hey man, my aim is just nasty, what can I say? 2, 1, shoot. Oh, Fiku trying to dodge the lava. Oh.
Okay.
Oh! There it is! Shadow won. The true winner. Alright, well I would say that's a pretty good place to stop. That was a marathon of building tubes. I did so much in this video, but yeah, let me know if you like the ultra long form videos. I know this is my longest video to date as of uploading this video, so let me know if you like that, and I'll see you in the next one.